Welcome everyone to Mass Effect Andromeda, and I am JediRedeyeX. We're going to be working on our character build today for the Turian Agent. This is kind of an alternate build from most of the ones that I've seen. Most of the ones that I've seen, he is an infiltrator, so a lot of the ones I've seen have kind of disregarded the Recon Visor and went completely for Tactical Cloak. And I played around with it, but I do think I kind of think it's a mistake. I know a lot of people have been using it for sort of a sniper, trying to increase their sniper build like a typical infiltrator. But with him, I like to run with the pistols. I'm using the Roserod, and these are both ones. The Roserod for that close combat, really, really fast-firing weapon. I put the Penetrator mod on it and the extended barrel. And there's a reason that I'm putting the Penetrator mod on it is because with the Recon Visor, it's going to add to penetration damage, which is going to help you with the armor. And then I bring the Ushire for the long distances. Almost with the buff that the Ushire got, it went from single shot to dual shot. And now it's basically like a pistol sniper rifle that you can bring with you. And it's super light. You can see I'm at 50% recharge speed with both these weapons. And then the engineering kit is going to give you another 30% to your tech speed, your tech powers. And this is sort of my go-to setup for it. You can change anything around, anything you want. I do recommend the engineering kit. For your weapons, bring whatever you'd like to bring. This build is sort of in close. It's not really a sniper build because we're going to utilize the Recon Visor and the Flamethrower. But you can really bring any type of weapon you want. You just want to make sure that you keep your weight under the 100% mark, so that way you're not falling victim to the effects of the overweighting. Now, for the sake of all the build videos and all that, I don't put any consumables on. I don't put any boosts on. I don't put any boosts on for the gameplay because I want you to see the complete raw power of the build, the good and the bad. Now with this, I know a lot of people spec him out into Tactical Cloak and completely forget about the Recon Visor. Now this is the only character in the game that has the Recon Visor, and I tried to do the Tactical Cloak build with him, and I found that he really just felt like any other infiltrator except he had a flamethrower. So he doesn't play like your normal sort of sniper infiltrator. And a lot of people wanted to use the Recon Visor for sort of a sniper build. And it's very similar to the old Geth Vision. Now, what it does is it allows you to penetrate through rounds. It's essentially like having a receiver mod for any of your weapons, for all your weapons. Now, if you have a receiver mod, it's going to increase that boost to all your penetration damage. And penetration damage also affects armor. So this is really just an armor crushing build. And I'll show you that in the gameplay as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first 3, which gives you damage extra 25. Then I want recharge speed on it. I want recharge speed over the accuracy and stability because I'm not really using it for the guns. I'm using it for the flamethrower. Because in combination with the flamethrower, the Recon Visor is absolutely devastating, and I think it got completely overlooked by a lot of people. A lot of the builds that I saw completely overlooked it, left it at 1, and so I wanted to go through and really test run it out, and I found that it is just devastating if you use it correctly. So I'm going to go with recharge speed over accuracy and stability because it's not for the guns, it's for the flamethrower. The range, I don't care about the range. You can see the enemies far enough without the extra range on it because I'm not using this as a sniper build. If it was for a sniper build and I didn't have a flamethrower, then I would definitely go with the range so I could see them all the way across the map. But I want the duration. So we're going to work with the recharge speed and the duration, and you can have this thing up almost indefinitely. It takes almost no time to recharge, and it gives you a little warning sign when it's about to wear out. And then, you just pop the recharge on it. It takes no time with the extra bonus recharge speed, and you got it back up. And you can run this thing almost non-stop through the whole game. But the whole the whole build across the Recon Visor really kind of focuses on the shatter armor. Weakens armor defenses by 25% when they're being shot, and then they take damage from all sources. So anybody that you see that you shoot once is going to take damage from all other sources for 10 seconds at 25% less armor. And in combination with all the other stuff that we're going to put in here in this build and how we're going to do it, you're going to see how quickly any armored target just melts in front of you. It's absolutely stunning. So the tactical cloak, I just left at 1. I know a lot of people want to do this build. There's other builds that you can check out on it. Some of them are very good. I've played with them. I've used them. I've tried them. They're very good, but I think that I think that people were not necessarily playing the character wrong, but they weren't. I don't think they're utilizing the Recon Visor to its fullest, and I think the Recon Visor actually worked out better than Tactical Cloak for the way that I played. And we're gonna go move on to Flamethrower, and we're just going all the way across the top: damage, reach, and anti-armor. Reach, it doubles your reach on it. I mean, you can't beat that. You get extra damage. Now the blinding heat is awesome for damage reduction from anybody incoming, and it's good, but I can't pass up that 80% damage to armor, and in combination with shatter armor from the visor, now you're really kicking up your armor damage. And blinding heat, yes, it decreases damage coming at you, but when those guys are on fire and they're waving around, most of the time they're not shooting you anyway. And we're going to get a little bit more damage reduction in one of our passive skills. So I didn't want to take it here. I wanted that completely armor crushing build. So we've got the Recon Visor that gives us a bonus to armor damage, and the Flamethrower, which gives us a bonus to armor damage. So we're doing really well with the armor. Now with Apex training, I went down for power because this is for the Recon Visor and for the Flamethrower. You're going to be firing your weapons throughout the match, you know, on certain cooldowns, and you're going to be using them. But the power damage, and with the way this is set to combat armor and anything red, it's just devastating. So I went with the power damage, 20%. And then I took this specifically for the headshot damage and the extra ammo. You're not going to be in the air with this character, and if you are in the air using your Flamethrower, you're probably getting taken out quite a bit. Shouldn't be an aerial specialist. And then again, I didn't take weapon. I took power because I want the power duration damage and the effect duration. So we're going to have more damage to the Flamethrower. We're going to have more time on the Recon Visor. And we get a 20% weight capacity decrease. So if you want to bring a heavier weapon, assault rifles or sniper rifle with a pistol backup, bring whatever you like. Bring whatever, you know, is best suited for you. I just really like that fast fire pistol for the in-close combat. Shotguns work great. You know, the Disciple or the Crusader is a great alternative. And with this, you're getting the increase to your power. You're getting the increase to the duration, helping out both your visor and your Flamethrower. But you're also getting a weight decrease in your weapons, which is huge. So I prefer that over the weapon specialist. And then finally, in support systems, we've got our tech duration, because we want duration on the burn, we want duration on the visor. Tactical evasion, more health, more shields, faster movement speed. And then lastly, a lot of the time I will take shield reset with a tech character, but because we're going to be having that flame on them all the time, we're going to take the tech sabotage, which is going to give us our 30% damage debuff in case any of those guys that we do set on fire, you know, any of those guys are shooting you. You can combine it with the other one from Flamethrower with the blinding heat, and you can get an 80% damage debuff, which basically will make it almost like they're not shooting at all. But I find that once you really set the flamethrower on these guys with this build, that they're not shooting you anyway. You're just melting them to the ground. Well, guys, that is about it for this build. As you can see on the side, I've got some pretty hefty stats as far as the bonuses go. 40% max health, 40% shields. The melee damage is a little bit moot. It doesn't really matter because I'm not really meleeing, only every once in a while with that random, incoming dog. But 30% to all power effect duration. That makes your Recon Visor last that much longer. Makes you be able to spit flame out of your flamethrower that much longer. Keeps the burn on them longer, so it just helps you out. We've got the 15% movement speed. And then damage debuff, shield regen, health regen. All sort of standard fare for about every character once you get them up, to the final tier and all these. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helps you out. If you like the build, please please give the video a like. And if you like seeing stuff like this, guys, please subscribe to the channel for any, future content. I'll be doing a whole lot more builds, playthroughs, walkthroughs. If you have any requests for different builds, I kind of like to look outside the box. I try not to go into the same build that everybody uses. I kind of build my characters off my play style and then go, well, hey, I really like this. This works for me. I hope it works for you. So, guys, if you do find that it works for you, throw something down in the comments. See what you like. If there's something else that you like, a different way that you want to build it, anything like that, man, feel free. Experiment. These are just ideas, guys. Nobody's got the best one. Nobody's got the right one. It's all in how you play and how you want to utilize the resources to you. And this was sort of an alternate build for the Turian Agent. Most of the builds that are out there completely neglect the Recon Visor and stick everything into Tactical Cloak, which is good. Tactical Cloak is an awesome power, but I find with this, even if you go into and you check out Tactical Cloak, you still have a decent amount of time while you're cloaked. You do get a little bit of power damage bonus, gun damage bonus, even in Cloak. So even with it being so short a time and only 1 star, you're still getting a lot of the benefits of Cloak. And with the Recon Visor, the really nice thing is you're not necessarily throwing Cloak out, because Cloak is actually quite powerful in its own just on 1. Where the Recon Visor, speccing it out to full all the way up to the armor shatter, you can hit your Recon Visor, you can bring up your Tactical Cloak, and then hit your Flamethrower, and it doesn't matter what's in front of you. It can be Atlases, it can be Brutes, any armored enemy, and they are going to go down so quickly. And if you have concentrated fire from your teammates on there, they're going to go down that much faster. Well, anyway, guys, I am JediRedeeye, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned, guys, and as always, we will see you on the battlefield.